Today we are testing if Blaster industrial strength part washer solvent can take rust off of these items we have here. All these are pretty much the same as far as how they are rusted. We have rebar, a bolt, two different wheel nuts, and just another bolt. We will be putting the solvent into a glass jar, a plastic jar, a Ziploc bag, and then this set is going to not be in solvent, just in our hot water. So we'll fill all this up, get it all into the basket, and drop it in. Now, if you watch the previous video I made, you can put our cleaners of any kind just in jars, because that will save you a lot on the cleaning product. This Blaster container, which is a gallon, I believe it's $50. So instead of dumping this whole gallon in here and wasting $50 at once, we maybe used around 12 ounces, I would say. So that's the reasoning behind putting them in these containers. Now, some containers, other people might say, are better than others or don't use, so that's why we're going to try all of these. We're going to try our glass, our plastic, and even a Ziploc bag, because everybody has a Ziploc bag. And now currently our water temp is 151.9 is the hottest. And this again is water only in here. There's nothing else in our cleaner. And like I said, we have just our plain old pieces that are going to be in our water, which is going to be a baseline. And then right away I can tell you the plastic container is floating around. Our glass jar just stays in place. Same thing with our Ziploc bag, that is staying in place. Alright, with the lid on, we will set a timer for 10. First, we'll take out our plastic jar. The lid came undone. It's nice and dirty. I don't really see too much rust taken off of any of this. It definitely looks more clean. So it definitely needs to get cleaned again. That definitely looks like it's dirty. Let's open it. Ooh, stuff is hot. Still lots of rust on all of it. I can see right through. I don't want to dump this because I want to run it again. And let's get our Ziploc bag, which surprisingly is holding up. I thought it would have maybe melted or something, but again, it might have. It does have a slight leak, maybe. It's hard to tell. There's some white stuff floating around. Again, it looks the same as the others. Now let's just pull our basket quick. Same thing. The stuff with our rust on it is still covered in rust, but that's just our baseline for our water. So we will get this all back in. Alright, it's been 15 minutes. Let's open it up. Let's get out the plastic container first. And the lid, you saw that just popped right off. Glass jar. Our Ziploc bag. Alright, we'll start with our plastic container here. Let me just dump the cleaner into this. The cleaner looks pretty much the same as it did the last time. So it definitely took some of the rust off. You probably can't see in here, but there's chunks of rust. But nothing significant. It really looks the same. You know, maybe a slight tiny bit, but... And I'm not going to scrub these or anything. The point of this is just to see what it took off. Alright, next, let's do the glass jar. And again, it looks the same as it did the first time. All these parts here, they all look the same. You know, they're clean, but they're not clean of rust at all. The next are plastic bag. And the same thing. And then you get our control, and they are the exact same as when they went in. So the only thing I could take out of this is the blaster part wash solvent does not take rust off at all. They were soaking in these for 25 minutes, and they did 2 rounds of cleaning. One was 10 minutes and one was 15 minutes. One thing that is positive out of this is these glass jars hold up super well. This plastic jar just does not, and it's just because of our lid. I'm sure there's better ones out there than this, and this is a very thin Ziploc bag, and it held up just fine. I thought for sure with the water being hot and having a solvent in there, especially a petroleum-based one, I thought it would have ate away at the plastic, but it really held up. So yeah, does not remove rust whatsoever, and I would say without scrubbing it doesn't even clean that well. So it's definitely more of probably a long soak with a really hard scrub to see anything come out of this blaster brand. Thank you for watching. If you could please comment anything you would like to see, you know, done on any of our episodes. And then if you can also please like and subscribe, that really lets me know you're enjoying this. It helps the channel. Yeah, so thank you.